All right, so I'm Mitch Holsinger, and this is a psychology assignment. It's pretty much I'm just basically going over like some memorable events in my life and just like my aspirations, my 5-year goals, and what I want to do with my life. So I'm just gonna basically go over a couple of memorable events. Putting on the football helmet for the first time, like growing up in second grade, I lived in Texas, so like I didn't even know what football was. My dad just kind of like signed me up, and I just put that football helmet on. And the first time I did, I just fell in love with the game. It was great. I made a lot of friends, but the sad thing was I moved from Texas a year after I started playing football, so I made even more friends here, which is great. And I've pretty much grown up with all those friends because of football. And it was fantastic. And right when high school started, I already had a bunch of friends from football in middle school, and so like right when I put that jersey on, I knew that we were going to be successful. Oh my god, a couple other memorable events were I guess my weight, because I used to be a chub meister. I used to be pretty tubby, but when Coach Sherman came and Coach Mesa, they really pushed me to be the best I could be, lift really hard. So I guess what I'm saying is wrestling and sophomore or junior year football were just some really good memorable events, because I mean I lost like 45 pounds. It was insane. That's a memorable event. And then another one is committing to Pitt State. Right when I stepped foot on the campus, I knew that there was something different about this school than the other schools that I visited. The staff was just courteous and kind, and they acted like they wanted me to be there. And the football players were just so kind. They were so nice, and they acted like they loved the place. They had nothing bad to say about it at all. And it just looked like a great place for me to get my education, progress myself in football, and get some good achievements out of college, I think, also. So this next section for the project is special people in my life. So first, I want to thank my parents. They're the kind of parents that support you with whatever decision you make. I could be a dancer, I could be an actor, I could be anything I wanted to be, and they would support me 100%, it's terrific. I mean, I love you, Mom. I love you, Dad. That's awesome. I want to thank Coach Sherman, Coach Rodden. They've been huge. They've been a huge inspiration to me throughout my years of high school. High school's been pretty rough. There's been some rough patches that I've been through, and having just such great people around like them to like push me but not completely break me in those times of struggle it's really great. And then the most important people that I've had through high school are my friends. I want to thank Quinn Barkume and Adam Harder, and just they've been there since I could remember, and they've always just been my best friends. I mean, they've been there for me when other people weren't. They've supported me with decisions that weren't the greatest, but maybe they may have not agreed with them, but I mean, they stuck through there even if they didn't like what I was doing. But I mean, they've just always been there for me, and it's been great having people like that in my life. I want to thank my grandfather also. He recently passed away October 18th, and he was just always at every single football game, every baseball game, every event you can think of, not even just sports, academic. Maybe there weren't too many academic portions, but I mean, he's been everywhere. He's been at my brother's graduation. He supported him He's drove all the way out to Iowa for some Connors games. He's just a great man. He was a great man, and it's awesome knowing that I have people like that in my life and had people like that in my life to support me, and it's been wonderful. All right, so this next section is 5-year goals, which is going to be kind of hard because I don't think many high school students can list off their next 5-year goals, but I think I have a pretty good idea. First off, I'm going to Pitt State for football. I obviously want to be successful on the football field, and the ways I'll do that is just discipline, the discipline I've learned. I always persevere through anything, through pain, through adversity. I always push myself to my absolute limit, and I think that's one of my great qualities I have. Grades are something that also I want to strive for. Better grades in college than I did in high school. Reason being is because I know college isn't just some party. I mean, some aspects of it, yeah, you're supposed to have a great time, but college is an experience that you're supposed to go through to help you progress further on and help you further on in your life. So later on, like when you're an adult, you can have the things that you want to have, and you can support the people that you want to support, like my family. So I'm thinking about majoring in construction management, and I'm not really sure because there's a whole bunch of different branches that you can do in construction management, but I'm not sure which branch I want to go into, because there's a bunch of different ones. So I'm gonna go through my freshman year and take a couple of starter classes. And I'm gonna basically just figure out what branch I want to go into in construction management, because it makes pretty good money out of that. And reason being is because I want to support my family or my girlfriend or whatever I have at that point in time. I want to be able to support them and support myself and live a prosperous life, and maybe go on a couple vacations. Who knows? I don't know what I want to do, but I know that that's going to be really important. And I know that parties and drugs and alcohol could interfere, but I'm disciplined enough to know when it's a good time, when it's a bad time to participate in those activities. All right. So this section is a letter to my child. That's going to be rough because I don't really know if it's a boy or a girl. But all right. Hello, whoever you are, my loving child. I don't know who you are, but you know what? I know one thing is I'm going to love you no matter what you do. No matter what. You're gay, straight, black, Hispanic, I don't care. I mean, I'm just that kind of person. I'm gonna love you no matter what. I mean, any decision that you make, I'm gonna support you. It may not be great, but you know what? If you go at it 100%, if you want to act, go act. If you want to dance, go dance. If you want to golf, go golf. If you happen to want to play football, that'd be pretty great too. But it doesn't really matter. I just know that I'm gonna love you no matter what. And I mean, you're part of me. You're from me. You're part of me. That's why I'm gonna love you, is because you're a chunk out of me. Chip off the old block. That was a terrible joke, but I know that I'm gonna love my child no matter what. It's gonna be fantastic. But I will discipline you, because you're not gonna be some lazy kid. You're gonna be someone that when they look at you, they know that, hey, that's Mitch Holsinger's kid. That kid's going places. That kid knows what he wants, knows what he's gonna do, and you're gonna treat ladies right too. You understand me? Or lady, you're gonna treat men right, because damn it, that sucks. Okay. But I will push you and I will discipline you, and you're gonna be pretty successful, because you're gonna have me as a father. So, and your mother, I don't know who she is right now, but knowing my taste, your mother's gonna be pretty great too. So be ready for that. Son/daughter. All right, so this section is lessons that I've learned throughout high school, which there's I can't even explain how many lessons I've learned throughout high school. I guess the first one I'm going to talk about is never giving up. Don't ever give up, because I know it sucks. It may suck whatever you're going through at that time, whether you've had a loss of a family member or you just failed a math test. I mean, it's not the end of the world. It may seem like it at that time, but it does get better. The grief goes away. The math test grade gets covered up by other grades you put on top of it. There's numerous things in your life that are great that can cover up the negative. And if you give up, then what's the point? If you give up, you just, I don't even know. You just can't give up. That's the one lesson that I've learned, is just if you keep going, things will get better. So through high school, I was kind of a pushover in the beginning. Like my freshman, sophomore year, I was a loving kid. I was a super nice kid, but I got pushed over a lot. I got bullied for being fat. But friends will be friends. But sometimes, yeah, they probably took it to the extreme. But I know for a fact that if you stand up for yourself and you treat yourself right and you love yourself, then people are gonna follow and be like, wow, that kid knows what he's doing. That kid loves himself, I'm gonna love him. I mean, why not? And I just know that if just stand up for yourself. I don't know who I'm talking to right now. Could be my kid. I could show my kid this in a couple of years, or Coach Krug. But all I know is don't let people walk all over you. It's not fun. And when you start standing up for yourself, you start doing things that you didn't think you could do. People start giving you the respect that you deserve. So you'll feel a lot better about yourself too. I mean, who doesn't want to feel better about themselves? That's why other people will put you down. It's because they want to feel better about yourself. All right, so this last section is a thank you to someone that inspired me. And my grandfather, again, he passed away recently, October 18th of 2014. And he was the most inspirational man I could have ever asked for. He may not have been the strongest, but damn it, he was the toughest. I can't even describe his personality. He was like an old, cranky old man, but you know he loved you. He showed up to every event. You didn't even I had a wrestling tournament down in Capon, and he came. Capon's like 2.5 hours away. Like, he got off his lazy old bones and he came and followed me. And it's great to have someone like that behind you, inspiring you. So I just want to say thank you to him. I think it's a very constructive assignment. It really makes you think. It really makes you have to sit down and reflect back on high school and what different how you changed throughout high school, how your friends have changed. It's a good assignment because it really makes you think about who your friends were, who they are now, and what qualities you had then and what qualities you have now. And it's really constructive. It really actually builds your self-esteem a little bit. I feel a little bit better about myself because I know I've changed for the better. I mean, I used to be walked all over. I didn't used to be as intelligent as I am now. And it's pretty great knowing that. And I wouldn't have really understood that unless I stepped back and I thought about the past. And this assignment really helped. And I wouldn't really change anything about my finished product. I mean, I may make some edits here and there, but I think I rolled through it pretty well. I think I covered all the topics in the paper. I mean, there's nothing really else I need to talk about. So yeah, I mean, I think my assignment went really well, and I don't have anything to change about it.